So the Symmetry tool is very self-explanatory, in fact. By pressing the overall symmetry here, we'll label it by the time it goes to a release version. We'll flip the whole posture over to the other side. And of course, doing this by hand would have been very, very tedious and would take a long time. So I've simplified this stage. When you're doing walk designs, this is ideal, really. So you'll know exactly what a character might look at in its opposite stride. So what also has emerged out of this approach is the ability to symmetricize different joints. So for example, let me just change it to another. I like this one. So here we have our character, and if we wanted to just address the arms, this will flip the arms across and leaving everything else the same. This is just the shoulder, elbow and wrists, and the same idea works for all of the other joints. So we have the legs. This is both legs. This is just the hips. And goes right at the end there. Fantastic. The same for the hands and the torso. If I've created many steps, then what I'm able to also do is to go through the undo in an animated way, which I think is nicer to look at. So let's go back to a few steps back. For example, if I'm starting to create new poses from here, of course the poses that have already been through will be erased, and you will be creating a new branch of undos. Sorry, not branch, but you're actually overwriting the steps that came after this step originally. We're able to go back straight to the original position and right to the end. So these two buttons will take you backwards and forwards. You are also able to animate through all of the steps that you have made. I'm looking into the limitations on this. It might depend on the amount of memory available for the iPad, and of course other platforms are coming soon after the version 1 release on iPad, but each one will have to check for the availability of memory so that we can expose as much of the steps as possible. I think it's quite fascinating to see the work in progress, and can also be useful as a form of performance as well as record keeping for your designs and animations and sculptures and artwork. How would I go back to the original posture, or just go back to a less twisted one? Well, you either go back through the undos, or you press on the reset and find the joint that you want to undo and reset it, and that's that simple. Okay,